everyone and happy Sunday. It's been a couple of weeks since I last spoke to you. I have been to Scotland and back since I last did a video. I went on a holiday for a few days. It was a little mini break for my, well, a pre-birthday mini break. So that's why I've not posted. My living room is finally finished, so that's it with the living room renovation videos. It's all done. All's left now is to actually show you the finished room, which is still not quite there yet because I've got a few little girly knickknacks and things to put into the room to just dress it. And it was literally a case of the room got finished, the last of the painting was done on the chimney breast and the boxing in of the pipes, it was all done. And then a couple of days later I was off to Scotland. So I really haven't had a lot of chance to actually like finish the little final touches on the room. I'm going to try and keep this video really short because I've got some, well, my phone is ancient and I've got really short memory left on my phone, and even though I've spent ages trying to get rid of storage by like freeing up apps and deleting stuff, it still doesn't seem to be holding a lot. So I'm hoping this video is going to last. I desperately need a new phone. So I'll just quickly whiz through some things. Today is I just wanted to show you some of the little touches that I've bought for my living room, and then I thought I'd show you the bits that I got whilst I was in Scotland as well. I had an absolutely fantastic time. I've never been, always wanted to go, and we stayed on, it was a coach trip, all inclusive, so it took the stress out of it, which was lovely, although the journey was long. But yeah, we stayed on Loch Lomond. Right next to the hotel was right next to a waterfall, Inversnaid Hotel it was called, absolutely stunning. And yeah, just had loads of day trips out. Went on a boat trip across the loch, saw the Kelpies, saw Glencoe and visited Oban, gorgeous fish restaurant there, had some local produce, and yeah, it was just such a good time, and I feel like I've actually had a break, which is nice. So anyway, I'll best crack on so that I don't run out of video. I'm going to show you some of the bits that I've gotten for the living room. I can't remember if I've shown you any of these in a previous video, so apologies if I have. But I got these for the mantelpiece. These are from B&M, and they're £5 each. They're from the Earth range, natural Earth range that they do, and they're £5 each. I did have a pair of candlesticks, but they're vintage, like antique brass ones, and I'm still keeping them, and I might change them up at Christmas time, but I just wanted some more modern ones. So, and I've had those for like about 15 years, so I think I could, you know, do with a change really. So I got those for the mantelpiece. And they also go with the vase that I definitely have shown in a previous video. I bought some like pampas grass and bunny tail dried grasses in a vase from B&M, and it matches that ceramic. That's already in the room. I got a couple of candles. These are an absolute bargain. These are from Aldi. This one's called Peace, and it's lavender and sage. I think it's like a soy mix candle, which are normally quite pricey, but yeah, a nice little wooden lid. I got that one that was Peace, and it was in white, and then I got this nice sage coloured one, which is Relax, Vanilla and Rose. They smell really nice. They smell quite expensive, and again, another nice little wooden lid. I think those were £3.99 each. These were £5 if I missed to say that. They were £5. Candles are £3.99 each. These are from Dunelm. I got some little wooden star lights. Originally, when I wasn't going to have a wood burner and I was just going to have like a little recess, like a little recess to put candles in, I was just going to have these little string lights inside the recess, along with some candles. But now that I've had the wood burner put in, I think these are actually going to go along the top of my mantle. And yeah, nice little wooden lights. So I'm looking forward to putting those up. Those were £7 from Dunelm. And another B&M one. This is just a little £3 candle from B&M, and it's in this really nice, it's actually quite a rough texture. It's in sort of like a ceramic, a rough finished ceramic, and it's got an uneven edge, which I liked about it. And it's one of those crackle ones with a wood wick. So yeah, and that is amber and patchouli scent. That was £3. and I got myself a reed diffuser. I've got quite a lot of reed diffusers around the house, but the one in the living room is not a fancy one that you would keep, so I decided to actually buy like a nice fancy one like I've got in other parts of my house that I can then keep and refill. And this one is eucalyptus and sandalwood, and it's got the little dried grasses in it. It does have a piece of fake plastic eucalyptus. I'm not a massive fan of plastic flowers, but I'm keeping this, so it's not something I make a habit of buying fake plants, but the other ones are actually natural dried flowers. So that's that there. Nice little packaging as well, I thought, and that was £5. This is actually a freebie. This was in my greenhouse, believe it or not. When I first moved into this property, an elderly lady lived here, and a lot of the stuff got left behind when she went into a home and the family had to clear out the place. And the greenhouse was absolutely chock full of crap, basically. And my mum and I recently went through it all and got rid of loads of the stuff, because a lot of it was like broken. But I did manage to save a couple of little pots, and I really liked this one. It's quite heavy for a small pot, but it's got this kind of natural, it's like an earthenware pot, and it's got a natural sort of look going on, which again I thought would really go with the theme in my living room. And yeah, I quite liked it. It's quite boho chic. It's going to go quite well with my curtains, because I've gone with a sort of boho style curtain in there. So yeah, little freebie, and it washed up really nice. I got this frame from Tesco. I think it was £4.50. I've had it a while now, so I can't really remember the exact price, but it's got this lovely pattern on it, which almost looks like papier-mâché. But yeah, I thought that would be really nice. It's going to go on the wall. I just haven't worked out where to put it yet, or what picture to put in. I'm going to have to pick a picture. I've got plenty of photos to choose from. Might put a nice family one in there. But yeah, that was Florence and Fred from Tesco, about £4.50 I think. And then the last thing to show you that I got for the living room, I have already got some bits there in the living room, because with the last few days that I tried to sort of stick a few things in already, and my handyman put a couple of things up for me as well, which I'll show you when I actually do like a little room tour. But this little vase was £6. This is another B&M find, and it's a little palm leaf. I've got quite, the colours I've chosen for my living room are sort of very natural tones, bits of little pops of green, little pops of like a, what would you call it, like a rusty orange, like a burnt orange colour, and lots of neutrals, like neutral browns. And creams as well. I've got cream on the wall. So yeah, so this is another little pop of green, and I've got like these lovely plant, wooden plant pictures that are up on the wall. And they're not really pictures, they're like an actual wood cut out sculpture that are on the wall, and that'll go with that quite nicely. And I've got some dried pampas grass that I bought from Shein, I think, and they're really long though, the stems, when I bought them they came like about that big, so I'm gonna have to cut them right down, and I'm just gonna put them in there. So yeah, that's all my living room stuff really. And then I thought I would just show you the bits that I got from Scotland. And also I had there was a local fair on a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't get around to showing you these, but yeah, I supported a local business and bought a couple of things from a local stall. She makes jewellery and little accessories. I got these, which I really loved. They've got little glittery purple and pink bits in them, and they're actually boot charms. So you know, on your like if you have chunky winter boots, sometimes you get like a little like a loop over the back of the heel. Well, these are designed to clip on there so that they sort of dangle from the back of your boot. I thought they were just really nice. They were £8.95, but they are handmade. I think this is like a resin that she uses, a plastic resin, to put all the little glittery bits into. She had quite a lot of different designs. A lot of them were quite alternative. And the other thing I got was this cute little pair of earrings, which I thought were lovely. Again, it's that similar thing, black with the little sparkly bits inside. The little ravens, and the hoops are stainless steel. and they were £6.95, but I mean they're all, you know, handmade. I thought they were lovely. So there we go. I just wanted to show you those. It's called Karen. Her little business is called Karen Horn Art, in the Lincolnshire area. Karen Horn Art. So anyway, those were lovely. Right, on to the Scottish things, and hopefully this video is going to last. I had to get some shortbread because you're in Scotland, so you've got to. It's kind of obligatory. Walker's Scotland. It says Joseph Walker founded the Scottish Highland Bakery 1898, and they're still making it in the family 5 generations later. So just a small box. They had massive tins and everything, but I just wanted a little box to try really. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tucking into those. I got just a little magnet. I tried to keep a lot of my souvenirs small because I've got so much stuff. So to try and buy little things, little mementos really. This was a little magnet of the kelpies that I visited. The kelpies were fantastic. To walk around them, I mean, they're absolutely massive, and yeah, when you're standing up looking up at them, you're kind of a bit taken away by them. So yeah, that was my little magnet of the kelpies. And then I also did the Falkirk wheel, which is the only wheel of its kind in the world. So I just got a little pin badge, which is going to go on my day pack. I've got a little rucksack that I put little badges and charms on that I collect from places. So I'm going to put, usually with me it's like either magnets or bag charms and buttons that I collect, because they're small enough that they don't take up too much space in my house. So yeah, went on the Falkirk wheel, and it's basically a huge wheel that rotates a canal boat up into the air onto then another level to carry on down the canal, and then it gets to the top, turns around, and you got to come back down again. It's absolutely fantastic. I got this little bag charm. Again, it's going to go on my rucksack. I've got a little bag charm. It's a little kilt. How cute is that? It's like a little enamel kilt. So cute. That's a couple of quid, I think. I've already got a couple of charms on my bag, so that will go with that one. I got this ring. I'm actually wearing it, so I'll show you it there. I got this ring. It's a little Celtic style sterling silver ring, and it's got a little purple jewel in the middle. Oh, it's not focusing. But yeah, nice little purple jewel in the middle. I think it might be amethyst. So yeah, now I've got my Welsh ring, and I've got my Scottish ring. Yeah, it came in a lovely little presentation box, and it was by Hamilton and Young, and that was £21. Traditional Celtic ring, and yeah, just thought I'd treat myself to that. That was at a place called Callander. We stopped off at a town called Callander, which was lovely. Had a little walk along the river there. What else have I got? I have another charm. Where's my other little... What was that? Oh no, that was the other one. I've already showed you that one. I'm going mad. I went to Gretna Green. A lot of people may have heard of Gretna Green. It's very famous. People have been getting married there or having hand fastings, traditional hand fastings there since 1754. It's where people used to elope to the border of Scotland in the 1700s because England passed a law where you couldn't marry, I think it was like you couldn't marry at 16, but you could marry younger in Scotland. So young couples used to elope over the border, get married and come back again. It's become a famous hotspot. So yeah, I went to Gretna Green. And I got this lovely hand soap, which smells gorgeous. It's called Walk in the Woods, and it's got vetiver in it and sandalwood and something else. Cedarwood, vetiver, clove. Yeah, it smells really very warm and woodsy. I love those kinds of scents. But yeah, it's a Scottish handmade soap. And I love me a bar soap. I'm always getting bar soaps, especially if they're little sort of artisan type, locally produced ones with natural ingredients. I really love those. So that will be for when my other one runs out. And next thing I got was, I'll show you this. I've got another little magnet for my fridge. This is actually a Loch Lomond one because I stayed there, so I thought it'd be nice to have one for where I stayed, and it's got a little mixture of different things on it that I saw, including the Sir Walter Scott steamboat that I went on Lake Katrine. I had a steam ride on Lake Katrine, or Loch Katrine, Lake Katrine, Loch Katrine. Yeah, but it was really fantastic. So I like that little magnet. And this is called a porridge spurtle, literally for stirring porridge. It's a traditional Scottish tool. I'd never heard of it, and I like interesting things like that, little historical interesting articles, so I decided to get that. And this one's got Oban written on it because obviously got it from Oban, with a little Highland coo. Yeah, these were everywhere, but they varied in price a lot, and this was the cheapest one I saw, so I decided to pinch that one. But yeah, it's a traditional beechwood Scottish porridge spoon. So, and I do eat quite a lot of porridge, so I thought I would use a traditional stirrer for my porridge. That was £7.99, but yeah, in some places I was seeing them for like 12 quid. I was just like, not paying that. So that was my little interesting buy. And then a couple of other things. I treated myself to a t-shirt, of course, nice cotton t-shirt. It's very soft. I got this at Gretna Green, and it's got the, if I move back, it's got the Highland coo on it, and it's just got Scotland, but I like the fact that it had nice bright colours. I really like that. It's so nice and soft, really comfy. So yeah, that was my my little Scottish t-shirt. I got that in a medium, and that was a £16. Yeah, £16 that was. That was from Gretna Green. And then again from Oban, I went to a shop called the Scottish Experience, and I got myself a lamb's wool, Scottish made lamb's wool scarf, because the scarf that I've had for about probably nearly 20 years, and it's seen better days, to be honest. So I thought I'd treat myself to a new one. And this is from the House of Balmoral. I'll get my teeth back in, I can't speak. House of Balmoral. Really nice, fancy looking label. Very well presented, I must say. Little badge on there. And they've got the label sewn on. It's so soft. It's so soft, it's gorgeous. They had loads of different colours and much more modern colours as well, but I wanted to go with a more traditional colour, so I went with the sort of like the purpley red and the green and blue, little bits of blue in there. But yeah, I just wanted something a bit more traditional. But yeah, it's so soft, it's lovely. I know wool can be a bit scratchy sometimes. Some people complain about wool being scratchy, but this isn't at all. I think it just depends on what type you get, and obviously it depends on your skin type as well, but I've never had a problem with wool, so. But yeah, I was really pleased with that. That was £18, yeah, £18, which for, you know, a traditional Scottish lamb's wool, because sometimes, you know, I'm not saying that things from abroad are poor quality or anything, of course they're not, but it's just that sometimes it's nice to have, like, support local produce and local businesses, and a lot of the time things from abroad are cheaper to import and sell than it is to use local products, and I just think it's ridiculous. It's like you should support local, but because they tend to be smaller scale, obviously the prices have to be higher, and you're paying for the quality of it. But sometimes, like, mass imported goods, they're cheaper to buy. But it's like my the hearth for my fireplace. I've got a slate hearth, and I said to the guy, "Oh, is it Welsh slate?" And he said, "No, it's imported from Brazil." I was like, I've got slate that's been flown all the way from Brazil to my living room, when I could literally nip over the border to Wales and have some really good quality Welsh slate. And it's like, it's that good that it costs like 3 times the price. So there you go. But yeah, this is a proper Scottish lamb's wool scarf, so I was very happy with that. And then I think, was there one? Oh yeah, I'm using it at the moment, so I'll just get it. Hopefully I won't break it. This is my, of course I had to buy a new mug because, you know, this is me we're talking about, and I always buy mugs. I literally am at the stage where I can't fit them in my cupboard anymore, and my mug tree is full and my cupboards are full. I need to do a bit of a mug cull, I think, and get rid of some. But yeah, I got this earthenware, like pottery mug. I love the shape of it. It's got that lovely rounded, almost like a bulb bottom, so it's nice and comfortable to hold in this sort of like lovely glazed finish. I like the colour, but are you ready for it? I've got a little Highland Q on it. It's a little Highland Q. So for anyone watching who's not from Britain or UK, it's just the accent, Scottish accent. They say Q instead of cow, and it's become a bit of a thing. So on a lot of their sort of merchandise, you know, people say, oh look, it's a Highland Q. So that's, yeah, Highland is Highland for the Scottish Highlands. So, but yeah, I couldn't resist him. I thought he was really cute, and I've been drinking from him for the last couple of days since I've been back. So that was my little mug. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Just a couple of little things and a little update to show you that I'm still here, and I am going to be popping all these bits into my living room, and once I've done that and it's all been dressed nicely, I will actually be able to show you what my room looks like. So I shall look forward to that. And then after that, my videos will probably be back to normal again, like just shopping videos and talking about budgeting, you know, trying to find bargains. I might try and do a little bit more about plastic-free living. Oh, it's impossible to be plastic-free, but trying to be more environmentally friendly anyway. I'll see if I can come up with some more content to do with trying to reduce your plastic consumption. So if that's of interest to anybody, then stay tuned and watch this space. I will do some more videos about that. I hope you have all enjoyed your weekend and have a good week ahead. If you like this video, please like, it would help me a lot, and subscribe. It would be really, really appreciated if you could do that for me. Thank you very much, and take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye.